Halloween's origin date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. The Celts, who lived 2,000 years ago in the area that is now Ireland, the United Kingdom and northern France, celebrated their new year on November 1st. Halloween is a time of celebration and superstition. It is thought to have originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off roaming ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints and martyrs. The holiday, All Saints' Day, incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. The evening before was known as All Hallows Eve and later Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into a secular, community-based event characterized by child-friendly activities, such as trick-or-treating. On the night of October 31st they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to Earth. To commemorate the event, Druids built huge sacred bonfires, where the people gathered to burn crops and animals, as sacrifices to the Celtic deities. During the celebration, the Celts wore costumes, typically consisting of animal heads and skins, and attempted to tell each other as fortunes. Every October, carved pumpkins peer out from porches and doorsteps in the United States and other parts of the world. Gourd-like orange fruits inscribed with ghoulish faces, and illuminated by candles are a sure sign of the Halloween season. The practice of decorating jack-o'-lanterns, the name comes from an Irish folk tale about a man named Stingy Jack, originated in Ireland, where large turnips and potatoes served as an early canvas. Irish immigrants brought the tradition to America, home of the pumpkin, and it became an integral part of Halloween festivities. People have been making jack-o'-lanterns at Halloween for centuries. The practice originated from an Irish myth about a man nicknamed Stingy Jack. According to the story, Jack tricked the devil many times, and when Jack died, as the legend goes, God would not allow such an unsavory figure into heaven, and the devil, upset by the trick Jack had played on him, would not allow Jack into hell. He sent Jack off into the dark night with only a burning coal to light his way. Jack put the coal into a carved-out turnip, and has been roaming the earth with ever since. The Irish began to refer to this ghostly figure as Jack of the Lantern, and then, simply, Jack-o'-lantern. In Ireland and Scotland, people began to make their own versions of Jack's lanterns by carving scary faces into turnips or potatoes and placing them into windows or near doors, to frighten away Stingy Jack and other wandering evil spirits. Immigrants from these countries brought the jack-o'-lantern tradition with them when they came to the United States. They soon found that pumpkins, a fruit native to America, make perfect jack-o'-lanterns. Why do people wear costumes on Halloween? Most experts believe that the tradition of wearing costumes on Halloween originated in ancient days with the Celtic festival of Samhain, where participants lit fires and wore costumes to scare away ghosts. The tradition of dressing in costume for Halloween has both European and Celtic roots. On Halloween, when it was believed that ghosts came back to the earthly world, people thought that they would encounter ghosts if they left their homes. To avoid being recognized by these ghosts, people would wear masks when they left their homes after dark, so that the ghosts would mistake them for fellow spirits. To keep ghosts away from their houses on Halloween, people would place bowls of food outside their homes to appease the ghosts and prevent them from attempting to enter. What do we say? Trick or treat. It's one of a kid's favorite parts of Halloween. There's no feeling quite like waiting for a stranger to open his or her door so you can scream the words trick or treat. But why do we say it? What does it actually mean? The practice of donning a costume and asking for treats from your neighbors dates back to the Middle Ages, but back then it wasn't a game. During the medieval practice of souling, poor people would make the rounds begging for food. In return, they offered prayers for the dead on All Souls' Day. Modern trick-or-treating is a custom borrowed from guising, which children still do in some parts of Scotland. Guising involves dressing in costume and singing a rhyme, doing a card trick, or telling a story in exchange for a sweet. The Scottish and Irish brought the custom to America in the 19th century. Thanks to all for watching and hope you have a great Halloween night.
Created using Powtoon.